So in the worlds of fitness, entrepreneurship, the military and personal development, it is glorified to get up early doors, 5 a.m. club and crack out a training session. Get up, get training and get after life. But isn't it interesting to you that for some people this feels completely natural, healthy and intuitive? And for others, it feels either completely impossible, or if they do persevere and push through and actually make this an habitual part of their routine, it still feels like a massive slog, completely counterintuitive and always hard work. Well, that would suggest that some people are wired in a way that means it's ideal for them to wake, train, eat, work creatively, work on execution-based tasks, etc. at a certain time, whilst other people are wired in a way that means all of these things should be done at a different time. But how the hell are we ever going to find out what is actually best for us? Flipping heck, guys, chill out. It's exactly what we're going to look at now. How's it going, team? Welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Jim Galvin, and on this channel we cover all things training, nutrition, biohacking, and ancestral living, helping you guys identify what the best stuff truly is based on your individual biology to improve your performance, your health, and your physique. And today, I want to discuss how we as individuals, based on our own biology, can work out when it is best for us to go to sleep, to wake up, to eat, to train, and to work. So let's get cracking, shall we? The good news straight off the bat is that we are starting to work out with things like DNA tests and food intolerance tests, etc., that different people should eat different things and that they might respond to different foods or food groups in different ways. They might even respond to different things like intermittent fasting or carb backloading or other different protocols differently as well. Basically, we've come to the fairly obvious conclusion that different people are in fact different people and will respond to different things in different ways when it comes to nutrition. We are not as advanced in that in things like training, in my opinion. I mean, the DNA fit test, which I'm a big advocate of, does give you this metric of how quickly or how well your body will respond to power training versus endurance training, but it's not always instantly applicable information, right? An absolutely huge question, in my opinion, one of the biggest things in the world of functional fitness at the moment, is whether or not somebody, if they kind of hit a plateau, to improve, whether they should improve or increase, I should say, volume or intensity. But that's a conversation for another time, and I don't want to get distracted, so let's focus on the topic at hand, shall we? And I used to really buy into the whole you've got to get up early to be successful kind of narrative and that social paradigm, getting up at flipping 5 or 6 every morning. And I was a Royal Marine Commander for 5 years, so I had to a certain extent. But it always felt like something I was doing because I had to do it and I could survive it. I felt like I was surviving, but I didn't feel like I was thriving. It never felt natural or easy or healthy. It felt like I was just flipping swimming upriver the whole time. We're not all supposed to be doing exactly the same thing. There actually exists these things called chronotypes, which is basically the term given to a breakdown of 4 different types of people. And if we can identify which one of these we are through a simple, less than 3-minute questionnaire, linked in the description below, you're welcome, we are then given information on when it is best for us based on our individual biology of when it is best to sleep, eat, train, wake, everything. This questionnaire, available free of charge at thepowerofwhenquiz.com, will tell you whether or not you are a lion, a bear, a wolf, or a dolphin. As you can see here, guys, on this picture, it has a breakdown for all 4 of these chronotypes in an incredible amount of detail, actually. When we should go to sleep, when we should wake, when we should train, eat different meals, even down to when you should be having your cups of coffee. For me, team, I'm somewhere between a bear and a wolf, and one of the things that this template has done for me is allowed me to leave, as I said earlier, kind of the glorification of you should get up first thing in the morning and do everything and be super productive then. That just never worked for me. It never felt natural. It always felt counterintuitive. For me, my creative brain, so you've got kind of 2 different functions of work, the way that I look at it. You have execution-based work, which is just getting things done, data entry, completing certain execution-based tasks as an example. And then you've got creative-based work, which is a little bit more of an art form. This is where if you're running your own business, you have to make certain creative decisions, which you're never gonna know are right or wrong. It's a much more expansive way of operating cognitively and cerebrally. And for me, that stuff always worked better in the evening. If somebody asked me to hold a creative space at 9 o'clock in the morning, it was just never gonna be done. But 9 PM on the other hand, that's my kind of time. Also helped me realize that not wanting to train in the morning because I just felt stiff and I didn't feel as though my body or my mind was properly activating, that's okay. I wasn't being lazy by not being a morning person, which again kind of, I don't know, just my observation in the modern Western world, especially if you're in the world of kind of being either entrepreneurial, being involved in personal development, being in the fitness industry, or having anything to do with the military, and I'm kind of involved in all four of these paradigms, right? I, for so many flipping years, judged myself as being lazy for not feeling particularly productive at 6 o'clock in the morning. And the funny thing is, I still worked the same amount. I'm just a hell of a lot more efficient now because I work and operate at times that are much more conducive with the way that my body and the way that my brain is firing. This information, when you do it, it's not a magic wand, it's not a silver bullet, but it does go a long way in giving you a little bit of clarity as to why you might feel certain ways at certain times of the day. But that being said, of course, there is a bit of a balance here. I think it's always productive and useful for people to get as much data on themselves and their biological individuality as possible. But with some of the factors, say it's telling you that you should be working at 8 p.m, but you've got a 9 to 5 job that you feel genuinely passionate about, I'm not telling you that you should quit your job. I'm just saying that this is a template that might give you a little bit of guidance, but obviously be smart with it. It doesn't mean that you have to adhere to everything. But if you are working from home right now and you do have a little bit of flexibility of when you can work and when you can train, then maybe mix things up a little bit. See how you feel. We are all so flipping different with different DNA, with different microbiome in our guts, and with different chronotypes. And getting more data on how we're wired and designed might just be a turning point in helping us optimize and improve our performance, our health, and our physique, which is exactly what this channel is designed to do for you. Doing something that is not right for you or not right objectively is something I see so often in the fitness industry in this day and age. And in no small way, core training is probably one of the most obvious examples of that, which is why a couple of months back I made a video on exactly this. So if you did enjoy today's video, please click on the link right here, right now, so you can watch that core training video immediately. And as always, team, stay strong, stay healthy, stay awesome. Peace out for now.